Previously on the diary.
I would have instantly saved Bobby, but Mr. Morgan's girlfriend changed everything. I switched to a new bag to fill up another one for Bobby. No one will know it was all my idea, but they will know I did all I could to correct it. And then there was Bobby in a wheelchair. I knew right then that his dreams of becoming a quarterback in the big leagues was over.
I'm really sorry you're gonna lose your chance to get a football scholarship to college. He said, I won't need it. I'll do everything I can to get a scholarship for grades, then I'll join the team and rock their world. Knowing that Bobby was there and who he had become, I knew he would unleash onto him nothing short of the Holocaust he deserved. In school, people are calling it an extinction-level event. I haven't made up my mind on whether I should believe the rumors about the fight. Is that exactly how it happened, or are they just exaggerations of the truth?
She sat right in front of me and was fully focused on Bobby. She threw herself at Bobby and kissed him. I interrupted. Bobby looked stunned, overwhelmed with arousal, totally into it, like the primitive high school APEs.
The video jumps to outside our school, where the delivery guy I met takes a roll of bills from a kid from the yard fence. It then skips again to show the same delivery guy dropping the new final exams at the principal's office. It cuts again to show the kid from the yard holding down the guy who elbowed me on the nose while Bobby punched him with a pair of brass knuckles. Oh, Bobby, you were still in the hospital recovering from second-degree burns. Your sister started playing with the remote that controls the bed reclination. Using a pen, she managed to puncture a small hole on the IV bag that was feeding you and had poured her chocolate milk box into it. Your sister was playing with the analgesia morphine drip button thingy. You almost had a heart attack. When I confronted her about it, I couldn't tell if it had been by accident or if she knew exactly what she was doing.
The following takes place on June 5th, 2015.
Dear Diary. Can you believe it, Diary? My mom kept this huge secret from me all these years. I don't know whether to be angry at her or proud of her. I really had no idea that my Terminator of a sister was still alive. Did you listen to that story of when I was in the hospital? Seriously, she's like the T-1000 that will stop at nothing until I am dead. This is ridiculous. And of course, because why not, her first encounter with Bobby, she throws herself in his arms, makes out with him, and now the idiot thinks he's shaman enchantedly in love with her. Ugh! For the past week, he's been coming to Jessica's house looking for me because he hasn't been able to find her. Shocker, not even the police has found her. And now, because we're identical twins, he's trying to replace her with me. Very romantic. In a way, I was glad he came the first time because I warned him about the cops having him on camera, but he didn't listen. As the week went by, the cops managed to get this information straightened out. There wasn't enough evidence to place him at the school during the attack, so nobody pressed charges against him, which means he won't go to jail. But the school failed him, and he won't actually graduate. He's repeating the whole year. And does he care? No, because we'll be together next year, and that's all he cares about now. Oh, I was so angry at him today. He was all like, "Whatever, school's for losers. You don't even learn anything useful anyway." I had to sit him down and throw a glass of cold wisdom on his face. I said, just the fact that you think that you go to school to learn something useful tells me that you have absolutely no clue what school is for. You don't go to school to learn something useful, you go to school to catch up with everybody else. In case you haven't noticed, humans have been on this planet for hundreds of thousands of years, and we've been discovering and learning how to do all sorts of things, figuring out everything we can about this world, about our bodies, our cohabitants, our surroundings, even about the space outside the Earth. In fact, we know so much already about everything that if you ever want to contribute to this society with something useful and not just be a parasite, you need to learn where everybody else is right now. And it has to be now, while your only responsibilities are not to succumb to the awkwardness of puberty. We don't have time for you to first explore your sexuality. You need to catch up to everyone else to do something that matters. One of my few memories from when I was little is from the time I went camping with my dad. I remember watching him start a fire with a certain kind of rock and some sticks. It's a good skill to have, but it doesn't matter now. Discovering fire precedes our civilization. There is this kid on TED who is revolutionizing nuclear fusion reactors. That's a kid who's caught up and contributing. And maybe he didn't learn all of that in school alone, but that's where everybody else goes to get caught up. Then I closed the door on his nose. I hope he realizes once his blood pressure returns to his brain that he just blew his only chance at a scholarship and will most likely never leave this town like he initially wanted. Now I'm doubting he actually killed Rocco all by himself like he told everyone he did. What a waste of my blood he turned out to be. Love, C.